Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be showcasing you guys how to beat the raid challenge with these units, or you could use any units, but auto farming it. So this is going to be one of the best ways to get the Wumbo Shiny Magma Squidward, which is a 0.5% chance, and then you'll be able to buy it with these golden spatulas for 25,000. And let's get straight into this. So you could get 500 gems, 150 golden spatulas, 5 jelly food, 500 XP, 750 coins, and 0.5% chance to get what we're all looking for, the Magma Squidward. I'm personally gonna use the 5 times speed. But you could use whatever speed you have at the most. And so you're gonna want to set up your tiny task, and then you're gonna want to try to do everything as fast as possible. So you're gonna want to click the screen, start the wave, and immediately place down a Krusty Krab. And then you're gonna want to place a mythic that covers a decent range, but making sure that it hits the enemies. And if it can't be supported, don't upgrade the Krusty Krab just because you don't want to die while it's AFKing, because that happens a lot. So you want to make sure that you don't die, because when your recording is done, you're going to want to do it again, but it's going to be a little delayed. So I'm gonna max out my Krabby Krab, Krusty Krab. Oh my god, I'm selling right now. So I'm gonna upgrade my Krusty Krab just because my units could handle this. And as you can see, it's star 5, and I got Handsome Squidward star 5 also. So I'm gonna just upgrade my Krusty Krab all the way. And the reason why I'm using Krusty Krab in my loadout is just so I could get the coins faster to upgrade my units. And I'm using Handsome Squidward to slow down the enemies, which is going to help benefit me in the long run, just cause it's slowing them down, which my troops could attack more. And as you can see, like, nothing's getting past. Like, just my Smitty alone is doing so much damage. So I'm gonna just keep upgrading these, and then I'm gonna place a Captain Magma right at the bridge, just so it could finish faster. And I do this because my troops are strong enough in the back, which I'm gonna show you why this is the best spot to place them at. So I'm gonna place these two in the front just so they could kill the bosses faster. And in the back, I'm gonna show you right now what I'm going to be placing. They're gonna die pretty fast, like, you don't have to worry about it, but I'm just doing it just in case, because overnight, I'm telling you, it changes, or like it's delayed. So I want to put a decent amount of coverage back there. And Caveman SpongeBob is really good. Like, if you're able to get him, because he's soon gonna be limited, and he does 7,000 damage without any upgrades. And like, that's insane. That's a freaking boss killer. That's so beneficial to when you're grinding. And I know people don't like macro users, but it's part of the game for a reason. So they're clearly not doing nothing to stop it, so might as well take advantage of it for now before it's gone. So I'm gonna just be upgrading these troops until the end. And eventually, when the next slot opens, it's going to have me place more troops down just for extra security. On the right side where you could see those rocks is where it's gonna be. So this is the best position also, just because they all lead up to the end. And there's different paths, so you can't place it all in the beginning. So technically there's 4 beginnings, 2 in the start and 2 in the back. So I want to cover the back so it gets everything once it comes around. So this was very beneficial for when you have it alone by itself grinding, because like I said, it's delayed. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. I just want you to know that it is delayed. Like there is some times where it messes up or it's just way off track where your whole game just dies. Like you automatically die no matter what, and you can't fix it unless you change it up. But you do need pretty strong units for this raid, because it is actually pretty strong. And I don't want people to be mad at me in the comments, be like, why couldn't I finish this like you did in the video? You gotta have strong troops. That is a very important key factor. And basically, this is all you have to do. Like, you don't really need to buy anything. You just need a computer that has tiny tasks or some type of macro that can auto place and click for you, and it'll be pretty easy at the end. So just make sure you have good troops, and make sure you have a wumbo or a shiny wumbo crusty crab, just for that extra value. And I did some math for this video just to show you guys how many golden spatulas you can get for a day of grinding. So if you have the 5 times speed, you're going to be getting 150 golden spatulas on the hard mode. 75 if you're on, wait, no, 150 on the nightmare mode and 75 on the hard mode. Sorry. So if you did the nightmare mode and it takes 10 minutes with 5 times speed, you would get 900 golden spatulas an hour. And if you got that and you did that for how many hours is in a day, which would be 900 times 24, because that's 24 hours, you would get 21,600 golden spatulas. That's for hard mode if you grinded for a full 24 hours straight. Let's say you grinded for, you did the hard mode and you grinded for the same amount, 6 hours, so that's 450. Multiply that by the 24 hours, and that's 10,800. It's not as much, but it's still good, especially if you're trying to grind for that Magma SquidWard. And yeah, so this is pretty easy. Like all you have to do is just place the units and click. You can't use the F key shortcut key, because it's gonna mess up the macro. Like my macro, it doesn't scroll, so it won't be able to scroll down. So I have to manually click my units to add the upgrades. And I usually don't, it doesn't matter about the priority, because in this game the priority is really messed up, so it doesn't really matter. And usually you shouldn't sell your troops, but in the case that you do, make sure it's for a good reason and it's for a good placement, because if you place it wrong and you have to sell it again, you're just losing money. So that's actually what I did. Coming up soon, I'm actually gonna move this one, but I could do it since my crusty crabs are making so much money. I have extra money to spend. So if you don't have extra money to spend and you need all the money you can get, make sure you place your units right and correctly. So as we're coming towards the end of this raid. I just wanted to tell you guys this now. I don't know if the new update tomorrow is going to change this raid, but I just wanted to let you know how to do this, because when the update first came out, I was trying to macro this, but I wasn't able to, because you were supposed to use the auto cutscenes at the bottom right where the settings are, and then I didn't do that. So if it keeps messing up because of the cutscenes, you have to turn that on, and you'll be straight. And do not, do not place your units where they can't reach the enemies in the beginning. When you first start the wave 1, do not put it out of range. Because if you think your upgrade is going to reach it soon, it's better to be safe than sorry and regret it later at night when you already had it grinding and it's grinding defeats. You don't even get nothing for defeats. Like, not even a pity prize. So it's just better to make sure you do it all correctly into the first try, so you don't have problems later. And my units melt these. So this is gonna be the end of the raid as this boss comes in. Yep, and just like that, and you got all of that. So you could just start up the wave again, and you can continue the macro. So this is how you get the Magma SquidWard. Try to get it before it leaves, and I hope you really enjoyed what I'm showing you right now. And if you need any more tips and tricks, or you want to find out any more clues on how to beat SpongeBob Tower Defense, just let me know in the comments and I'll make some videos for you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the video in the middle of the screen.